Before watching the video, we recommend subscribing to the channel Favorite Lesson. Here you will find video masterclasses on crafting in various techniques: isonite, quilling, appliqué, corrugated tubes, origami, weaving, and much more. Link to channel is in description. Hello everyone. At the request of subscribers who had trouble making this envelope, I'm filming this video and I hope you all succeed. The envelope is very convenient for various messages, letters, and even for small gifts. Well, let's start. We need to take an A4 sheet. I think many people start making origami crafts with this format, and they already know that we will end up with a little square. A complete square from an A4 sheet. And if you already have absolutely ready-made square formats, that's great. Take any size you need. The size of the square, of course, depends on the size of your envelope, so choose the format that suits you best if you're making it. Just like I'm doing from the A4 sheet, we will now form a perfect square from it. It's very easy to do, just take it and fold one side diagonally. And we have it with you. We'll end up with a nice little square with the extra part of the sheet. We'll cut it with scissors, and it's ready. We have a perfect square now, and we have this diagonal line. I want to say that we will need it in the future. If you have a perfect square right now without any lines, it's not necessary to draw them, so don't do that. I'll say, where should I edit later? Now we need to fold our square exactly into 3 parts. We're going to do it like this. We'll visually divide our little square into 3 equal parts. We don't draw these lines, we just make folds like this at the top and markings of our folds. If you want, you can just divide your square evenly using a ruler. Do it on one side and on the other side, and then draw straight lines, but this way is also very convenient and faster. So we have drawn our threads, and now we'll draw a line. We take one side and fold it nice and straight down. We draw it. We do the same with the other side. We're aligning it to this line. Done. And now we will just need this diagonal. So if you don't have this diagonal, let's draw it. Then we draw another diagonal. Thus we have formed the center. And now we have formed a small square in the center, and we already have the sidelines of the square. We just simply need to mark the top and bottom. And now we will focus on the intersections of our lines here, and we will work on the bottom part. This is how we align these lines. And we draw like this bend. We do the same with the top part, but now we will align it to the drawn line. We will place it to the drawn line. Done. We have a small square in the middle. And now we are going to form the sides of the folds. We need to fold one side inward. And this line here, we need to fold one of the medium squares right here. That is, we are now making an internal bend in diagonal way. And we Just fold this line with this one. Watch closely and you'll get it right. We need to fold this point so that the medium square wraps around, and we fold these lines, the middle lines. We are creating the bend. Now we have it. I'll show you that this line is folded. I hope this is all clear. And now we just up. We carefully fold this like this. Now we need to straighten everything to the left. This is how it should ultimately turn out for us in the end, as we anticipated. Here is a triangle. Here is our figure initially. We folded it once, we folded it twice, and now we straighten it out like this. We have our first clasp ready. This little triangle is our clasp. Next, we will always work with the medium square. We need this line now. Connect it with this line. Just like that, we bend it. We are forming the inner fold. And we straighten the second clasp. We can see that our second clasp is ready. Let's repeat that one more time. We made this kind of fold, and we straightened our clasp, so now we have two clasps. Next, we do the same with the medium square, connecting this line with that one. We very slowly and extremely carefully and gently fold them inside. We align it. We straighten it. The third now clasp. We need one more clasp and we find it inside. We pull it out with you. The inner triangle. We don't fully see that here. We don't simply pull out our little triangle completely. We just turn it like this, just a bit. And we straighten out. And then we wrap it up. And it takes its place. And it turns out that our little envelope with a surprise is ready. How do we close it? Very, very simple. We take turns folding our little triangles. First, in any order. The second one. But the main thing is to do it in turns. Third, and the fourth one. Here you can see the very first fold in the pocket. We safely hide our corner 4 there. Fits there easily. It fits, and our little envelope is ready. We've made some really cool envelopes, and let's try putting something inside them. It could be some kind of mini accessory. For example, I have simple shambhala beads. It could also be some small sweets. This is how it opens. We put our very small little item in there very carefully and gently, and then we see it. We've made it so three-dimensional, and we fold it just like that. Guys, You can take regular white paper if you don't have any other kind, and color it with colored pencils, or with markers, however you like. Well, if you have decorative paper or cardboard with a beautiful design already applied, then it will all look even cooler. Like a store-bought gift envelope. And I want to say that you don't necessarily have to put something heavy in there. You can just put a note in there. That will also be really cool. Well, as for the closure, if your envelope is potentially of a personal nature, you can stick a sticker on top. A little heart, a flower, a lot of them. I think you have a variety of stickers. You can stick it in the middle, and then only the person it's addressed to will be able to open your envelope. Well, we also don't rule out this type of closure is with ribbons. You can tie the sides with a ribbon and make a bow. That's all. I say goodbye to you. I hope this video made things clearer for you, and you learned how to make this envelope. I wish for your activities to bring you nothing but joy. Wishing you all the best. Goodbye all.